In this video, we're going to be looking at indices. Right, so with indices, you're supposed to know the laws of indices by heart when you're solving questions. Right, so here I just wrote 5 power questions that students usually make mistakes on. Right, so we're going to look at number 1, solutions. Right, so what do we have at number 1 there? We have minus 5 to the power 0. Right, so recall we have a formula which says that any number being raised to the power 0 is 1. Right, so now with minus 5 to the power 0, you ask yourself, which number is being raised to the power 0? So it's 5 which is being raised to the power 0. So which implies that minus 5 to the power 0 equal minus. This minus is not being affected by the power. The number which is being affected by power 0 is this 5. Right, so since it is that 5, so our answer will become what? That 5 to the power 0 become a what? A 1. Right, so our answer there is now what? So now our answer is minus 1. So let's go to example 2. What do we have in example 2 there? We have minus 1 to the power 0. Right, we know what bracket, what's the purpose of brackets. When we have a bracket and then we have something that is happening to a number after the bracket, everything that is inside the number will be affected by what is happening after the bracket. Okay, so minus 1. So here we have this whole of minus 1. The whole of it is being raised to the power 0. So the answer will be simply 1. So whether you have a huge number like 1 million, as long as that whole number is being raised to the power 0, it will simply reduce to 1. So be very careful with friends who reduce you to the power, who reduce you to 1 all the time. Play with people who take you to the next level. All right, let's go to number 3. Number 3 says square root of 0,0144. Right, so what with the square root sign, sometimes students, they make a mistake. You find them just writing the answer is 12 or just saying 0,112. So to make sure that you don't make that mistake, you can express that 0,0144 as a fraction. So it's now what? 144 over, we're saying 144. We take this number without zeros as it is, huh? And then how many numbers after the comma? 1, 2, 3, 4. So over a number with 4 zeros, which is 10,000. Then you know that the square root sign is distributive over division. So it's now square root of 144 over square root of what? 10,000. What is the square root of 144? Square root of 144 is 12. Over square root of 10,000 is what? 100. You see? Just like that, you have your answer. But if it's stated that you're supposed to reduce it to lowest term, your answer will be what? It will be what? Maybe just leave it at 0,12, because yeah, let's just leave it as a decimal fraction there. It depends with the demands of the question. So just follow the rules, but just reduce it in as if it's not stated, just reduce it in any form which is easier for you. Because remember, 12 over 100 is also the same as what? It's 6 over, you reduce it to be 6 over 15, which at the end of the day, it would be 3 over 25. Okay, so that you can just reduce your answer like that one. Anything that is favorable for you. Okay, right, let's go to number 4. Right, what is now happening is number 4 there. We have 81 to the power minus half. Wow, I love that question. Don't be scared of such questions. Just deal with what's given there. Right, recall. Before you put an equal sign, I just want to remind you this. Recall that any number to the power negative power to the negative power is the same as 1 over a. So we're saying that even if it's a to the power minus 5, the answer is what? 1 over a to the power 5. So in this case, Tina, what do we have? We have 81 to the power minus half. So 81 to the power minus half is the same as 1 over 81 to the power half. It's 1 over 81 to the power half. Right. So when you raise a number to the power half, it's the same as 1 over square root of what? 81. Is it clear? Yeah. So if it's clear, let's continue. Of which, what is 1 over square root over 81? It's 1 over 9. So 1 over 9 will be our answer there. Or 9 to the power minus 1. Yeah. You're just supposed to show yourself that, Pela, you are scholarly and you know these things. But this is just enough. Right. And then moving on to the last question for the day. We have 4 over 9. It's being raised to the power minus 1. Remember, down there I said recall that a to the power minus 1 is 1 over a. So same applies there. It's what? It's 1 divided by what? 4 over 9. Right. So 1 divided by 4 over 9 is the same as 1 times 9 over 4, which is equal to 9 over 4. This is how you easily simplify it. So in general, sometimes people just end up doing this and say there's this law which says that a over b to the power minus 1 is the same as what? B over a to the power 1. Right. So here I was just simplifying and showing you where it's coming from. Otherwise, this is the end of the video. Please just indicate other questions that you want us to tackle it when we are looking at indices, questions that trouble you a lot. Otherwise, let's meet on my next video.